We're doing a raw dog Reddit reaction today where we choose a Reddit post of someone seeking advice about their sex life at random, just because the title is interesting to us. And we're going to give our raw, unfiltered thoughts and reactions. Welcome to the Pleasure Program. My name is Holly.
I'm Victoria.
We are two licensed therapists specializing in sex therapy, here to share our knowledge and answer your questions around all things related to a healthy and pleasurable sex life. I, 30-year-old female, think my libido is too high for my 38-year-old male husband. How can I get over it before it becomes an issue?
That sounds interesting because it's a desire discrepancy, which is your bread and butter. How do you get stuff like that? The first thing that comes up for me is partner likes to pretend his penis is a mole digging into a hole into dirt.
Wow! What's up with your feed?
Yeah, right?
Am I the asshole for not wearing a bra at home? I like, that's relatable.
How about our sex is great, but I wish my wife was meaner to me?
I'm curious.
Yeah.
All right, let's do that one.
Our sex is great, but I wish my wife, female 39, was meaner to me, male 32. My wife and I are kinksters. We attend lots of sex-positive parties and events. We've even tried group sex and cuckolding dynamics. It's all very exciting, but for all the deviancies she's participated in before, I find myself wishing she would, 1, initiate at least some of the time, and 2, humiliate me verbally and a lot more aggressively at that. Now, for context, I've seen proof that my wife is perfectly capable of putting on the cruel dom act. I told her last summer that one of the hottest things she ever did to me, when she spontaneously initiated sex, got on top of me, and looked me deep in the eye while telling me what a pathetic I was. Well, okay, so some of this is explicit. She asked me to repeat the words back to her and then told me to finish on the count of 10. I can't think of a single sexual experience that's come close to the intensity of that, outside of one night when I got to watch a mutual friend of ours her in a hotel room. She established a physical boundary I wasn't allowed to cross, which I did anyway because I wanted to test what she would do. She told me off, and the sternness of her voice alone made me orgasm almost instantly. To be clear, this is all just role-playing, but she makes it sound incredibly convincing because she used to be a school teacher. She was also a bit of a thespian years ago, so there's the performative side to her that she's very, very good at. I'd even go so far to say that in a different life, she would have made an exceptional stage actor. Which brings me to my problem. My wife has a heart of gold, and 99% of the time she prefers gentle, loving sex. I like gentle sex too, but more like 70% of the time. I have communicated this to her, but unless I proactively schedule it with her, she won't usually entertain it because she doesn't think it comes across naturally to her to hurt my feelings. I do value proactive communication, but I also need spontaneity. That's a big appeal of sex to me. I need her to tell me I'm a loser, a worthless slave. I need her to me and me to tell me how much better other men's feel compared to mine. There's going to be a lot of bleeping.
Wow.
I'm just not sure how reasonable it is to ask for this at this stage. She prefers nurturing me most of the time. What's the best approach here? Do you know what thespian means?
I think it's a theater actor, but I'm not sure. Let's look that up.
Relating to drama in the theater. An actor or actress. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
What's your initial thoughts?
Well, this individual sounds like he prefers some masochistic treatment. He's into the humiliation, like being on the receiving end of humiliation and verbal degrading language, and that is a turn on for him. So it would make sense that he's wanting that, his wife to be mean to him, basically, to make fun of him, her talking about other men's penises being like so much better than him. We actually have a video all about small penis humiliation that has some similar themes here. We'll link that below in the description box if you want to check that out.
So asking for the best approach, I mean, the first thing that comes to mind is I would totally advise not to purposefully cross boundaries. I get where he's coming from, of that he was testing the waters and he wanted that negative reaction. He wanted to be humiliated. Unless that's like consensual to cross the boundaries, right? Like kind of consensual, non-consensual kind of thing. I would not cross a boundary, right? You're ruining trust. It's definitely not good for your dynamic. If you want a need to be met, we need to communicate about it, not potentially harm this relationship. And so you are communicating about it, which is great. And it sounds like she engages some of the time. It's just not natural to her. And that's okay. I think that this is something that you can continue. Best approach is just continue talking about and see where she's comfortable integrating some of it and where she's not comfortable, and then see if she's willing to maybe move the mark a little bit or not. And if she's not willing to, is there a different way you can get that need met that you guys can talk about, right? You've said that you already engage in things like group sex, or I'm not sure that we're allowed to use this specific word on YouTube, so watching others partake with your partner. You're already interested in that. And so you could maybe get that need met there if your partner isn't comfortable, or at least in the meantime as you work with your partner, I think is reasonable.
I think that's great. I don't know that I would add or disagree with any of that.
Great.
Yeah, perfection. If you're watching and you're not familiar with some of the kink-related content in this question from this person who posted on Reddit, we have quite the array.
We
have quite the library.
It's been a minute.
Yeah.
We do, though.
So yeah, but we have a video on BDSM, the basics, if you want to get more information. That will be linked in the description box below if you want to learn more. Check out the description box. Cut. End. What do I say? Thanks for watching.
Let us know if you have any ideas for topics you want to see in the future. We've been doing a lot of raw dogs.
Yeah, we've been doing a lot of raw dogs. It's just the season of life we're in, but we are open to feedback or suggestions from any of our viewers. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. Click the thumbs up if you liked this video, and we'll see you in our next one.